Why, hello, everybody. Why am I focused on this? Um, we'll get back to this particular one later. But as of right now, I am coming at you with the unofficial lists for the Blu-rays that you can expect to find on sale in their $3.96 and their $6.96 selections at Walmart, and a few other. I'm going to mention a few other notable sales that Best Buy is having apparently. But first, let's go to the $3.96 Blu-rays from Walmart. This is the unofficial list, meaning we don't know if these are actually the movies that are going to be there. It's very similar to last year, where there are some titles in here that are DVDs. They showed the DVD, even though it's supposed to only be Blu-rays. And as with last year there were some titles that were put in there in this particular kind of list that did not show up in the actual sale at that price. So you can't believe everything you're going to see here, but it's a good bet that a majority of what you're going to see here is also going to be on sale for this price on Black Friday at Walmart. So as you can see, we are at walmart.com. Like I said, I was going to do another video when I got around to this. Let me edit my scene here and just make it so that you can see. There you go. I am really freaking tiny now, but you know, do what you got to do, right? So here we have the $3.96 titles. These are not all of them. As I said before, we do not know if all of these on this list are even going to be in the sale. And these aren't even all the titles that are going to be included in the sale. So just keep all of that in mind. But we see here we've got the Ice Age Christmas Special, which everyone expected. We got Boondock Saints, Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises was $4 last year. As were the Sherlock Holmes movies, Sherlock Holmes, The Game of Shadows, and Sherlock Holmes, the original movie. But we go forward and we see they also have The Expendables, Kick-Ass, Red, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is always $4 on Black Friday. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, Green Lantern Extended Cut, which was also $4 last year. From Paris with Love, another popular title that's usually around $4. The Dark Knight, also usually a title that goes around for $4. Prisoner of Azkaban for $4. Anastasia for $4. Those are some interesting titles. Evil Dead for $4. The Hangover for $4. The Hangover usually goes for about that price. Gladiator, I got that last year for that price. Kill Bill, The A-Team was also available last year for that price. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. It's a good bet that all the Ice Age movies are going to be in the $4 range. But yeah, here comes the boom. X-Men Origins Wolverine. I will not forgive you if you actually buy that, because it's a piece of crap. One for the Money. I'm not at all interested in that, but if you are, you know, there you go. Tropic Thunder, and one that's really interesting here, Trouble with the Curve. This is a relatively new title, and it's one of the titles that stands out as evidence that, as people have been looking at this list and saying there are a lot of titles on here that look familiar. They look like titles from last year. Are we sure this isn't the list from last year? First of all, the list from last year it was not laid out like this on the site. The layout of the site was much different. Second of all, I don't think Trouble with the Curve was out last year, and if it wasn't, it definitely wasn't in the $3.96 range. So, yeah, that's one of those things that it's like, yeah, this is the list, guys. These are the movies. Trouble with the Curve, I've not seen it. I've heard very little about it, but I'm a baseball guy, so for $4, I'm probably going to pick that up. Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. At that stage, you got to know with all these Harry Potter movies, even if they don't list all of them on here, they're most likely all going to be $4. You know, just so you know. Scream 4, which has been going for about this price for the past few months anyways. Batman Begins is always about that price. X-Men First Class was $4 last year. Abduction, Beautiful Creatures, Red Dawn. This is the original Red Dawn. Die Hard with a Vengeance. If they have Die Hard with a Vengeance, chances are they're going to have the other Die Hard movies for $4. The other Die Hard movies were $4 on sale last year. Braveheart for $4. Law Abiding Citizen, Faster. Another Harry Potter movie. The Smurfs for $4. Argo for $4 was $4 last year as well. Journey 2, $4. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, $4 was last year, $4 as well. Conan for $4. This is a pretty good, I mean, a lot of people don't like this version of Conan. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty fun. It's enjoyable, and for $4 I might pick that up too. Wrath of the Titans, $4. All the X-Men movies, $4. Paranormal Activity 4 for $4. It's not an insignificant deal. It's a pretty good deal. Robots for $4. The Lucky One for $4. The Bourne Ultimatum. If you see the Bourne Ultimatum there and the Bourne Identity down there, you can. It's a pretty good bet. All the Bourne movies are going to be $4. Well, there's Bourne Supremacy right there. And we have confirmed all the Ice Age movies are $4. But here you see this. This looks like the DVD of Robin Hood, but it's in the. It's Ridley Scott's Robin Hood, but it's in the Blu-ray section here. So will that show up in the $4 bin? I've been waiting for that to hit that price point so that I can pick it up, because I actually quite enjoyed that one. I just don't want to pay that much for it. And it's one of those things that it's been sitting on the shelf since 2010, and most people didn't bother to pick it up. So if you're desperate to sell it, then you'll sell it to me for $4, Walmart. Do you understand where I'm getting at here? Continuing on, we've got Inception for $4, Hulk for $4, supposedly. A lot of these, though, you note, say they're out of stock online, and they might not bring them back in stock before Black Friday rolls around. So a lot of these you're probably going to have to go to the store if you actually want to find them. But they also have the Wizard of Oz 75th Anniversary Edition for $4. It's not a insignificant deal. I got this one right here, Paul, the Steelbook, for $4 last year. They also got the Mummy here for $4. But what's interesting to note about these is that the Mummy was listed, this particular Steelbook of the Mummy was listed in their Black Friday ad in the $6.96 range. So what's it doing on the $4 list? It suggests to me that these lists aren't entirely accurate. There are going to be a few titles on here that say they're $4 now. As you can see at the top, $3.96 Blu-ray right here. They say they're $4 now, but they might actually be in the $6 range. And then others, they say they say they're going to be available, like Robin Hood, but it's the DVD, so we don't know if they're going to be available at all. A lot of these are not going to be available at all in the $4 range. But there are some pretty good bets that are most likely going to be there. Like, for instance, pretty much anything you see on this list that has a sequel, it and its movies, it and its sequels will be in the $4 range. So like the Harry Potter movies, I would bet money that it is going to be $4 for every Harry Potter movie on Blu-ray this year. And then Die Hard, it was $4 last year. All the Die Hard movies were, so it's most likely going to be $4 this year as well. The Bourne movies, they're going to be $4. The Ice Age movies, they're going to be $4. And I might just pick some of those up because I have the first one, but I don't have the second or third or fourth one. I haven't even seen the fourth one. They do go down in quality after the first, to be quite honest, so I might not, but I don't know. These were $4 last year. The Dark Knight Rises and the Dark Knight were $4 last year. They're more likely going to be $4 again. Like, a lot of these have been stuck around that price point in the first place just throughout the year, like From Paris with Love which I most likely will pick up anyways, because I actually really liked that movie. But the only real one that stood out to me as being like, wow, I did not expect that, and the one that really stood out as a, hey, this is the list, was of course Trouble with the Curve. So anyways, moving on, let's go to the 696 list, or as we mentioned, there might be some titles here that are going to be 396 or 996, and they're in the wrong place, what have you. But, you know, again, this is the best bet that we have before the actual sale comes along. And it's not accurate. I mean, look, we've got the Shrek DVD here. We don't know. We don't know if they're DVDs or Blu-rays, even if it shows a Blu-ray. However, again, as with the others, there are some pretty good bets here. Like this, the Austin Powers Triple Pack was $6.96 last year. It's probably going to be $6.96 again this year. The Ninja Turtles 3-pack was $6.96 last year. It's probably going to be $6.96 this year. The only Ice Age movie that isn't in the $3.96 range here, which suggests to me that it's misplaced in this list, and most likely will be going for $4, but who knows? Maybe they decided to, you know, change things up a little bit when it comes to that. But no, they've also got some interesting titles. They got, if you don't have Dread yet, there's Dread for $6.96. They've got the special edition Hunger Games The Mockingjay pendant for $6.96. Kung Fu Panda right here for $6.96. If I'm seeing the 300, this is the DVD edition of 300, all right? We've already established that 300 is going to be $4 at another store. Let me just double check and make sure which store it is. No, actually it's listed at Wal-mart as being $3.96. So, you know, which one is it? Is this the Steelbook of 300? Is this the Digibook of 300? What is it? If they have it on here, it might be there, it might not be there, it might be a particular version of it. Honestly, I see Ted here for $6.96, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be in the $4 range. I might be wrong about that, but I'm thinking it will be. Les Mis was $6.96 last year. Also got, this is one that shocked me because I just recently picked up this set right here for $8, and I thought I got a steal there. 2 movies for $4 each. The Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace double pack is going to be $6.96, a full $1 less than I paid for it. So, yeah, if you don't have those movies yet, bam. Cabin in the Woods, $6.96. It's probably worth it. It's cheaper than you're going to find anywhere else, more than likely, anytime soon. Mama for $6.96, maybe. I've been told it's pretty good. They have Safe, Sinister, Madagascar 2, Snitch, Olympus Has Fallen, Maximum Conviction, Flight, The Campaign, SEAL Team 6, Fun Size. I don't even know what the hell Fun Size is, but you'll note it's listed as at $5.19 right now. So what is it doing on this list? If this is the $6.96 list, out of the Chipmunks movies, the last Die Hard movie, Looper, Fast 5, the new Red Dawn, some of the other Shrek sequels here, The Possession, the original Madagascar, and the Big Lebowski limited edition. So we've got some interesting titles there in the $6.96 range, particularly the ones that the multi-movie packs. If you don't have this set here, the Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2, if you don't have that yet, highly suggest picking it up. I'm looking at this and thinking it might be time to finally just bite the bullet and get them at the same price that they've always been at. And I'm also looking at Kung Fu Panda 2 because I haven't seen it yet, but I do have the first one. I did enjoy the first one. So, yeah. Anyway, those are the unofficial lists of $3.96 and $6.96 titles that will supposedly be available at Walmart on Black Friday. Let's move on then, shall we, to the Best Buy deals, because apparently Best Buy is going to be having their own little deals from the 23rd to the 26th, starting on Sunday, this Sunday, November 23rd to November 26th. Look at this. Either they are having some of their $3.99 titles available on that day, starting early, or they are literally having all of their $3.99 Blu-ray titles on sale before Black Friday on Sunday the 23rd of November. So we don't know yet. We haven't gotten that information, but it is worth pointing out here that one of the $3.99 titles is one of the ones that I was looking at, the remaster of Rain Man. And then they also have A Good Day to Die Hard, which we just saw in the $6.96 range at Walmart, which means that's probably going to be in the $4 range at Walmart, even though we saw otherwise. We've also got West Side Story for $3.99. That's not a bad price. And they've got some deals on 3D Blu-rays as well, but they don't really specify what those deals are. And they've got some $1.99 DVD titles here. But other than the Flash Gordon, there's one here that is Flash Gordon, The Last Starfighter, Battlestar Galactica, and something else that I can't determine. But it's a 4-movie pack. There seem to be, at least in these $1.99 titles, 2 and 4 movie packs. So you might want to take a look at that to see if there's anything that you want. And then there are $14.99 TV titles here. This looks like the 3rd season of Walking Dead, the 4th season of Boardwalk Empire, both on Blu-ray, Season 6 of Sons of Anarchy, Person of Interest, House of Cards, The Mentalist. I can't tell what this one is here. Blacklist, I guess. And Justified, and I really have no idea what this is right here. But, you know, some of these are good deals. Others, maybe not so much. Some people may want to wait to see if there's any better deals on Black Friday. But as we all know, that might not actually happen. So, you know, you just kind of have to bite the bullet sometimes and hope that you're making a good deal. And then they've also got this deal here. But before... No, we already went over the $3.99 stuff. These deals, first of all, they have saved up to 45% on select gift sets. Sale price from between $17.99 to $179.99, which it means that, like, this RoboCop set here was recently $15. It was $14.99 on sale. So that's probably the one that's going to be $17.99. And I'm betting Alien is going to be between $20 and $25. Bond 50 is probably going to be about $100. Breaking Bad, I mean, Star Wars is going to be $80 again. It's not a big deal. That's not necessarily the sale that's interesting. What's interesting is this sale. Buy one, get one free on select $9.99 movies, which means that each movie would be $5. It's not the $4 price range, but then we have some titles here in this section here that usually aren't in the $4 price range. Like, we're probably not going to see Deliver Us from Evil, 21 Jump Street, or Insidious 2, or even, for that matter, The Amazing Spider-Man in many $4 Blu-ray lists this Black Friday. And that's where this gets interesting, because a user on the forum that I visit at Blu-ray.com gave a link to a list that he believes, that, or they at least believe, is going to be the list of titles that are going to be available for this buy one get one free $5 each essentially Blu-ray selection. And there are some pretty interesting titles in here. Zero Dark 30. Again, this is unconfirmed. We don't know if this is the actual list. It's just more than likely the actual list, or something close to it, kind of like with the Walmart, you know. YMMV, We don't know quite yet whether or not this is official or whether or not this is what it's actually going to be, but this is the best bet that we have, essentially. So we've got Zero Dark 30, which I purchased in a 3 for $20 sale, meaning I got it for $6.66. So to get it for $5, not a bad deal. This is the end. I guarantee you're not going to find This Is the End for $5 anywhere else on Black Friday or after Black Friday. I guess I can't guarantee that, but I'm pretty damn sure, because it's a newer title, it's a comedy title, it's a title that people like, and they know that. So, kind of wondering what it's even doing in this sale, but if it's there, take advantage of it. I know a lot of people are going to think, but it's before Black Friday, what if it goes down in price? At $5, this isn't going to go down in price more than like $1 more. So, if you really care that much about your dollar, then hold on and wait for it and hope that you get a better deal. But if you don't, then you missed out on something that was actually a really good good opportunity. So, yeah, some of these are DVDs, some of these are Blu-rays, but this shows the Blu-ray version in particular. They have the 4-movie collection, Adam Sandler. They have Godzilla Final Wars and Tokyo SOS. Taxi Driver. The Underworld Trilogy on DVD. Will Ferrell 3-movie collection. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs DVD. The Dark Crystal Blu-ray. Fallen Angel triple feature DVD. Continue on here. Inside Llewyn Davis, another title that I recently, well, not recently, but in like a few months ago, I picked up for in the 3 for $20 sale. Got it for $6.66 each. I got them for $6.66 each, so I picked that one up for $6.66. So to get it for $5, and from what I've heard, it's a really good movie. Damn good deal. But even better deal is right here. If this is in the sale, then I'm taking advantage of this sale, because I don't care if this does go for a lower price somewhere else. More than likely, it's not going to go for a lower price. $5 is definitely my price point for 2 movies that I have nostalgia for from the 80s, Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2. Yeah, $5. Going to be hard to beat that, and even if you do, it's not going to be beaten by much. $5 has really become that price point for a lot of people, hasn't it? Like, you know, if it's anything less, it's going to be like $1 less. And if it's $1 less, then you don't really feel like you've lost too much of a deal there. However, if you end up only finding it in after the fact for $6 or $7 on sale, then you're probably going to feel a little bit like a heel, because you could have gotten it for cheaper. So, you know, $5 is the new dollar bill. It's the, well, what's $5? I guess that's what I'm saying. Grown Ups 2, that's the newer Grown Ups movie, of course, but $5 is not a bad deal. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs has been around the $5 range quite a bit, but it's still a pretty good deal. So there's that. White House Down for $5. There's the Deliver Us from Evil, but we see now on here, it's the DVD. So, yeah. Sadly, it's the DVD. So is American Hustle here. That's also a DVD. There's About Last Night on Blu-ray. Moneyball. Step Brothers. The Raid Redemption, which was the third title that I got in the 3 for $20 deal that I was talking about previously. Total Recall, the new one, which it's not great, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen either. Smurfs 2, which we just confirmed, or sort of confirmed, we saw on the Wal-mart Black Friday $6.96 list. So, $5 or $6.96, your choice. The new Old Boy for $5. After Earth for $5. I might pick that up because I haven't seen it yet, even though I've been told it's not good. It's like, well, for $5 maybe. Captain Phillips DVD, bleh. Elysium DVD, 21 Jump Street Blu-ray, Insidious 2 Blu-ray. I have not seen Insidious 2 for less than like $10, And even in the Black Friday sales, it hasn't gone very low. At most, I think it was like $8 somewhere. So to be able to get it for $5, damn good deal. Looper we saw on Walmart's $6.96 deal. So for $5, that's a deal. Monuments Men DVD. Sadly, it's not the Blu-ray, but you know, it's kind of to be expected as well. Leon the Professional. It's a pretty good deal for $5. Maybe not the best deal ever, but it's a pretty good deal. The Amazing Spider-Man. The first one I liked. The second one I haven't seen yet, but I've been told it's not good. I'm going to see it eventually. But regardless, for $5, the 3-disc edition, it's not too bad. Hotel Transylvania, I've been told, is a pretty good movie. For $5, again, that's not bad. And then Stalingrad for $5 there on Blu-ray. So there are some pretty good titles here in their pre-Black Friday sale that they're having. Buy one, get one free on all these $9.99 titles. So yeah, if these titles hold up, if these are the ones that are going to be in that sale, a lot of them, $5 is a damn good price, and the chances of them getting any lower during Black Friday are very low. So it's one of those cases where you might have to bite the bullet and just assume that you're not going to get a better deal on this, because chances are you won't. So, you know, it's one of those rare cases where maybe there's a sale happening before Black Friday that's actually going to be better than sales happening on Black Friday. So I hope, you know, that's why I'm telling you about this, because, whoa, we need to stop and take a look at this and realize, whoa, some of these prices are better than the prices that are being advertised for the Black Friday events. So, yeah, I'm there to freaking tell you guys. Just there to let you know that this is there. And as I showed previously, they also have the $3.99 titles here listed in the November 23rd to November 26th sale, which is their pre-Black Friday sale from Sunday to Wednesday, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. So there are the Walmart movies on the Walmart lists that we have, which of course are unconfirmed, unofficial. We don't know if they're all accurate. And here, of course, are the buy one get one free deals that are going to be happening at Best Buy before Black Friday. And as I mentioned, of course, just to get it out there again, at least some of the $3.99 titles are also going to be on sale during their pre-Black Friday event. So, yes. Keep all of this in mind. I always do all of my shopping when it comes to Black Friday online, and that's why I'm doing this, because I've been doing the online Black Friday thing for quite a while, so I'm becoming used to what to expect when it comes to this stuff. Like, they always have some kind of a list that's not necessarily always accurate, but it's a good idea, an indicator of what's to come. It allows you to do at least a little bit of planning ahead of time. And so far, just based on like the amount of work that I put into Black Fridays in the past, in terms of looking at these lists and planning out what I'd like to buy, I haven't been really disappointed yet. So hopefully this helps you to determine what you want to get now, what you want to wait for, what's actually out there that you might not even know about. And yeah. Oh, by the way, the Amazon Holiday Movies and TVs Deals calendar is up, and this is the calendar that they were going to be using for Black Friday Blu-ray deals. More than likely, they're not going to update it until the 23rd, when Best Buy starts their 23rd to 26th pre-Black Friday sale. However, right now they also have a few deals on here that you might want to take advantage of. They've got a lot of Battlestar Galactica stuff on sale. Eureka, just a lot of stuff from sci-fi, essentially. Sadly, they don't have any of the upcoming deals. They only have deals that are currently active and end on November 22nd. And what that tells you is that after November 22nd, that's when their deals week is going to start, and it always happens this way. They always have a week of deals leading up to Black Friday, and then a week of deals after Black Friday. Or at least usually it's about a week of deals after Black Friday. It just kind of all bleeds into one 2-week mecca of sales on Amazon. So, yeah. Ending November 22nd, that means that around the November 21st, 22nd, 23rd time frame, you want to start looking at this list like a hawk, hitting F5, refreshing, and making sure that they don't have anything down here in the upcoming deals section. Because eventually, over the next few days, they're going to at some point put some of the titles of the upcoming deals on this particular calendar. So if you want the calendar, I will link to it in the description below. But you can also get to it simply by going to, well, the way that I found it at least. I went to the Amazon main page, countdown to Black Friday's week. I went to the movies and TV section over here. And then up here at the top, they have it listed here, deals calendar. So you just click the deals calendar and you're there. You want to bookmark this. You want to have it open on your screen for the next week, for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and just be watching it like a hawk and making sure there's no deals that you haven't heard about yet. They also have software and video games, but there's not really anything worth noting there quite yet. So, there you go. I've updated you as much as I possibly can right now about Black Friday and Blu-ray deals going on Black Friday. If I find anything else out about WB Shop or Fox Connect, I will let you know. But at least for now, it doesn't look like WB Shop is going to have anything going because they just keep repackaging their same old sales as Black Friday sales, and it's getting very tiring, and it's making me lose a lot of faith in them. I have so much faith in Fox Connect because I have shopped with them since last Black Friday and then throughout the entire year 2014. Just here and there buying things when there's a sale and stuff like that, because they have good sales throughout the year, right? And you know, they had an even better sale during Black Friday, and I'm just like, you know, I have a lot of faith in them, and I have hope that they will have another pretty good sale this year. So hopefully I'll be able to come back at you with a little video about Fox Connect, and you know, I really hope that there will be something for WB Shop, but most likely won't be. And if there's anything else that pops up from somewhere else that you should know about, I'll make a video about that stuff too. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this little get ready for Black Friday video, and catch you later. Peace.